Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to my Facebook page. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. Into this tutorial today, we are going to be looking at this SAT problem. Okay, and when you look at this equation, you can see that the equation is exponential equation. Why? Because the variable we are looking for is what is actually found to be power. So whenever you have an equation where the x or y or the variable you are looking for is now found at the position of power like this, so therefore that type of equation is called an exponential equation. So then also let us project or determine, or let's see what we are going to get, or what our value is going to be, that is the value of x. Now when you look at this, you can see that we have root x here, we have root x here. So now the root x, or square root of a positive number, or let me say the square root of a number, cannot give negative. Therefore we cannot have root x to be less than 0, that is negative. Okay, so therefore x will always be greater than or equals to 0. I get now. So now when you have this, so at the end of the day, so when we get our x to be negative, so that negative value will be rejected, and the positive value will be will be accepted. So therefore I want you to stay focused and see how we are going to do this. Now we are going to be applying the law of indices. Are you getting now in solving this? So throughout. So now we want this. So remember that from the law of what? From the law of indices, whenever you have x raised to power minus 1, or let's say x raised to power, the root of x, right? This. So we are going to be having x to power 1 over 2. That is from the law of indices. Are you getting it now? So we are going to use this here. So now we have this what? We have these giant roots. Okay, we have these giant roots, and we want to change it to be in this what? In this nature. So this is going to be what? This is going to be 3 root x. Then this giant root will turn to what? To power 1 over 2, then equals to 3 1 over root x. So now from there, so from the same law, from the law of indices also, whenever you have something like this, a to power b, then we have another power up here. So this is going to be a, that is b, c. Therefore you multiply the two powers together. So the same thing we are going to do here. We have root x, we have 1 over 2. So therefore this and this will multiply. We have 3 to power x. Now x times 1, we are going to be having root x, then over what? Over 2 equals to, we have 3, then 1 over root x. Are you following? So now from there we can say that the 3 are bases and they are the same. So whenever you have this, therefore their exponents are said to be equal. What do I mean by exponent? Their powers are said to be equal. Therefore we are going to be having root x over 2 to be equals to 1 over what? 1 over root x. So now from here, so what's the next thing we are going to do? To get rid of this square root, so we need to what? We need to square the both sides. Now squaring the both sides, so you can see that root x to power 2, this 2 we cancel this one. We are going to be having x over 2 to power 2, we are going to be having 4 equals to 1 to power 2, we are going to be having 1. Then root x to power 2, this square we cancel this square root, we are going to be having x. So what's the next thing to do? So we are going to do cross multiplication. So if we cross this equation, so what are you going to have? We are going to say that we have x times x is going to be what? Is going to be x squared equals to 4 times 1. This is going to be what? It's going to be 4. So now the next thing we are going to do, so we are going to take, because we want to get the rid of this power so that we have our x. So therefore we square root the both sides. So we have this, then plus or minus what? 4. Is that understood? So from there, what's the next thing to do? So the next thing to do is that we are going to be having this square, we cancel this square roots, we have what? X to be equals to the square root of 4 is plus 2 or minus what? Minus 2. So now according to what I said earlier at the beginning of this class, I told you that x will be always greater than or equals to what? 0, that is positive. So therefore this one that is giving us minus will actually be rejected, and we accept what? We accept x to be equals to 2. So therefore x equals to 2 is the solution to this problem. I get now. You don't even need, once you know that you did the right thing here, and once you have stated this your condition before, and we see that this and this happened, that is we have negative value, and we said it is what? It is rejected, because from our projection, so what we have is that x will be always greater than what? Always greater than 0. So therefore, we have x to be equals to 2 to be the value of the what of this problem, or the solution to the problem. So if you find the class very interesting, do not hesitate to follow our Facebook page for more exciting videos. Bye.